You had an exchange, and I had heard the same story, and that is when Ezekiel Elliott was in trouble, that I was told by a great source who said that Roger Goodell, the commissioner, said to Jerry Jones, just don't say anything. Don't, let this just sort of smooth over, and he's not going to get suspended. Mm-hmm. And that's why when Jerry found out the commissioner had suspended Ezekiel Elliott, he went ballistic. He was trying to derail his career. I mean, he went all in. And then you run in, you print this, but you find out from the commissioner. The commissioner comes up to you after he finds out about this story and says to you, what?
Well, let me just spin it back a little bit. So the night before Jerry's induction in the Hall of Fame, he has this $8 million party with Justin Timberlake. And one of the invited guests was Roger Goodell, who 5 days later would call Jerry in Oxnard, California to break the news that he's suspending Elliott for 6 games. And Jerry says, don't do that. That's the wrong thing to do. But anyhow, at the party, Jerry is standing there with a drink in his hand with Bon Jovi and Roger. And I write in there that Roger was there drinking on Jerry's dime, knowing he had the decision made at that point. He just didn't want to ruin Jerry's Hall of Fame weekend. So I have a great picture in the book of the three of them standing there having a drink, and the caption is that Jerry Jones was just living on a prayer if he thought that Roger Goodell wasn't going to suspend Elliott. So anyhow, at the league meetings in March, I think it was in Orlando this year, I had my final interview with Jerry, and that's how current this book is. I mean, I was able to get stuff in from that period of time. So I'm sitting with him in a conference room, and I said, Jerry, you've alluded to me 3 times already that somebody really high up in the league office assured you that Zeke Elliott was not going to be suspended, but you wouldn't name who it was. I said, listen, it was Roger, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay. So he admits it was Roger.
Yeah.
We knew it, but I got him on the record saying it.
Yeah.
So now,
good for you.
A half hour later, Roger's holding his end of the league meetings press conference. Now, I've known Roger since 1981, and we have been friends over the years, but that has never interfered with me asking him the tough questions or ripping him for the Ray Rice or anything. And he knows that. And that's one of the things I've admired about Roger is I was able to be really critical in the paper of him, and he would never call me about it. And it wouldn't affect our relationships whatsoever. So I get him in the hallway after his news conference. I said, Roger, I just came from a meeting with Jerry, who's insisting that you, not anybody else, but you told him that Zeke Elliott was not going to be suspended. I said, is that true? And he looks at me and he goes, the answer is no. N period, O period. Is there something about that you don't understand? And I'm thinking, go on, get mad at me. This is gold
Swing
for the book.
at me.
Yeah.
Hit me.
I said, I'm only the messenger, but if you want to blame me, that's fine.
Maybe you should have corrected his punctuation there. The N period, O period. Maybe just N-O period. That could have set him off a little bit more too. But I was told the same thing that he said to Jerry. That's why Jerry went apoplectic here on the commissioner. Because he was told, don't worry, just don't say anything. And then Jerry had a whole lot to say after that.
Well, as recently as that Friday afternoon of Hall of Fame weekend, Jerry had a little press conference in which he was insisting once again that Zeke would not be suspended.
Yep.
I mean, insisting.
Yep.
And you had to figure somebody was telling him.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.